People from all walks of life are susceptible to being affected by financial issues, as they are a pervasive problem. While some people seem to have no trouble managing their finances and building up their fortune, other people appear to struggle with money troubles on a consistent basis. Why do some people have to deal with financial difficulties while others don't have to? This video dives into the myriad of elements that lead to monetary challenges and investigates the prevalent aspects that play a role in such struggles. Number 1. Lack of financial literacy. A lack of financial literacy is one of the key factors that contributes to people having financial difficulties. Many people have never received instruction on the fundamentals of creating a budget, saving money, making investments, or managing their debt. It is simple to make poor money management decisions if one does not have a firm understanding of financial fundamentals, and these errors can easily lead to financial difficulty. To enhance one's financial literacy, the solution is to educate themselves on personal finance by way of self-education, reading books on the subject, enrolling in financial courses, and consulting with financial professionals. Number 2. Poor money habits. Even if a person has a basic understanding of personal finance, if they have terrible money habits, they may still run into difficulties financially. These behaviors can include overspending, making impulsive purchases, not conserving enough money, and accruing debt with a high interest rate. These behaviors can, over time, cause one's financial stability to deteriorate. To begin improving your ability to handle your finances, the first step is to become aware of and correct any poor money management behaviors you may have. Developing better routines can be facilitated by developing a budget, keeping track of costs, and setting financial goals. Number 3. Inadequate income. Many people have difficulty making ends meet since their income is insufficient to cover even their most fundamental expenditures, let alone save or invest any additional money. Low-wage jobs, underemployment, and unemployment are all factors that might lead to someone being in a difficult financial situation. The solution, despite the fact that increasing one's income is not always an easy task, is to investigate alternatives for career growth, education, or side jobs, which can assist improve earnings over time. Number 4. Medical expenses. The expense of medical care can be prohibitively expensive in many nations. Hence, a sudden illness or condition that lasts for a long time can swiftly wipe out funds or lead to large debt. This problem can be made worse by having insufficient health insurance or none at all. A solution that can serve as a safety net in the event that unanticipated medical costs arise is to make preparations for those costs in advance by purchasing health insurance and setting aside money in an emergency fund. Number 5. High levels of debt. An excessive amount of debt, particularly debt carried on credit cards with high interest rates, can be the source of persistent financial difficulties. When a significant amount of one's salary goes towards paying off debt interest, it can be difficult to put money aside for savings or investments. The solution is for individuals to develop a debt repayment strategy, such as the snowball or avalanche approach, which can help them pay down their debt in a systematic manner and reclaim control of their money. Number 6. Unforeseen emergencies. Due to the unpredictability of life, unanticipated crises such as natural disasters, home repairs, or car breakdowns can put a burden on a person's financial situation. In the absence of sufficient resources for unexpected expenses, these occurrences can lead to a financial crisis. The solution is to start an emergency fund as soon as possible. The cost of living costs for 3 to 6 months' time should be saved up in order to give a financial cushion in case of unforeseen events. Number 7. Lack of financial planning. There are some folks who just don't have a financial strategy for their future. They don't give any thought to their long-term financial goals, retirement plans, or investing strategies. Instead, they just get by from paycheck to paycheck. Individuals can work towards achieving their financial goals and securing their financial future by developing a financial plan, establishing goals, and adhering to a budget. These steps can help individuals create a plan. Number 8. Financial dependence. Dependence on the income of other people, such as parents, spouses, or other members of the family, can also put one in a precarious financial position. If you depend on the income of another person, it can be difficult to achieve personal financial growth and independence. Long-term financial security requires the pursuit of financial independence through the means of education, the creation of employment possibilities, and the wise management of one's financial resources. Number 9. Economic factors. Individuals' personal financial situations are susceptible to being significantly influenced by external economic factors, such as economic downturns, inflation, and recessions. The loss of a job, decreased work opportunities, and increases in the cost of living can all contribute to financial difficulties. Even while individuals may not be able to influence the forces that influence the economy, it is possible to lessen the impact of economic downturns by being financially prepared with savings and investments in a diverse range of assets. Number 10. Behavioral and psychological factors. Impulsivity, emotional spending, and a lack of self-control are some examples of the kinds of behavioral and psychological characteristics that might contribute to monetary issues. These elements can provoke rash choices regarding one's finances, which frequently have unintended repercussions. The solution is to acknowledge these behaviors and put in the effort to enhance one's self-discipline, impulse control, and emotional intelligence. This will assist improve one's ability to make sound financial decisions. Number 11. Lack of investment and wealth-building knowledge. Because they lack information about investments, asset allocation, and long-term financial planning, some people miss out on opportunities to develop wealth and end up with less money than they could have. As a consequence of this, they may choose to save their money in accounts that offer a low rate of return or pass up opportunities to invest. Individuals who take the time to educate themselves about various investment opportunities, consult with financial experts, and diversify their holdings can increase their wealth over the long term. Number 12. Financial illiteracy in schools. A crucial element that contributes to financial difficulties is the lack of emphasis placed on financial literacy in the nation's educational system. Many students graduate from high school without having a solid grasp of fundamental financial principles, which puts them at a significant disadvantage when they enter adulthood. This knowledge gap can be helped to be bridged by searching out resources for financial education and advocating for the inclusion of financial education in school curricula. The causes of monetary issues are varied and can be attributed to a number of different circumstances. Even though some of these elements are outside of an individual's ability to manage them, there are still things that people may do to better their financial status. Increasing one's level of financial literacy, correcting problematic patterns of behavior with regard to money, and making preparations for the future are all necessary stages towards achieving long-term financial stability. Individuals can work towards a more financially stable and prosperous future if they are able to identify the underlying factors that contribute to financial difficulties and then take preventative action.